Apple this week unveiled its integration with AI, named Apple Intelligence. Some features like proofreading text and generating custom images will be familiar to artificial intelligence aficionados. But the company is also partnering with OpenAI, the makers of ChatGPT, to upgrade its longtime virtual assistant, Siri.
For example, if you need menu ideas for an elaborate meal to make for friends using some freshly caught fish and ingredients from your garden, you can just ask Siri. Siri determines that ChatGPT might have good ideas for this, asks your permission to share your question, and presents the answer directly.
Apple competitors like Google and Microsoft also have an AI virtual assistant on the market. And let's bring in Connie Guglielmo. She's editor-at-large and senior vice president of AI editorial strategy at CNET. Thank you for being with us. So with this unveiling, did Apple move the AI conversation forward, or is it kind of playing catch up with what's already out there?
A little bit of both. I mean, it is not doing anything that is vastly different than Microsoft, you mentioned Google, and others in terms of bringing AI capabilities to its platform. But the key word here is platform. More than 1 billion people use the iPhone. Apple is has an extremely popular set of devices, the Mac, the iPad. So they are very good at getting consumer adoption of technologies that perhaps have been in the marketplace for 1, 2, 5 years. Apple has been able to popularize. So that's the bet here, that they can get people more comfortable with AI.
Because, yes, I mean, Siri has been around. Of course, Siri has been so vastly outpaced that it feels almost like horse and buggy. But Apple was, in a way, they have been in this space before. So it's essentially Appleizing AI. Apple cares a lot about privacy, that's part of their stated mission. How much of that is a part of the challenge for Apple's adoption of a more robust AI as a part of their platform?
Yeah, the analysts I talked to who attended Apple's developers conference yesterday say this is Apple's competitive advantage. They care about your privacy. They have taken a very strong stance as a brand and in all their marketing around it. And even one of them told me if you don't trust Apple, you're not going to trust anyone. The trust issue is important for Gen AI, generative AI in general, because you have to give so much of your data over to these companies in order for these systems to work. Your emails, your photos, your contacts, your search history. And so you need a partner that you can trust. So Apple spent a great deal of time yesterday talking about how it handles privacy. And that is important, again, because you're buying Apple devices. That is their sole revenue, and some software services as well, like Apple TV and iTunes. Some of the other players in the market, they make money off of advertising, Google and Meta, for instance. So they like to mine your information to send you targeted ads. That's a whole different play and raises lots of privacy concerns. But Apple's device strategy, because they make most of their money there, has to be pretty solid from a privacy perspective.
Connie, how do you help people understand how to think about AI? For a lot of people, AI is someone they know talks a lot about, and they mostly just ignore them when they talk about it. But this will bring AI, as you mentioned, there's so many people that carry around Apple phones or products. It will bring it into their lives. How do you think of AI in terms of the kind of hype about it, and then this AI that comes into use in a way that really will either affect people's lives or that's being used in business or in other areas where it really is changing the way people work?
Yeah, generative AI is a category of technology that is called a general purpose technology. And in the history of humanity, there have been about 24 or so general purpose technologies: money, the printing press, internet, printed language. So it is a profound difference in the way we are going to interact with each other, with our devices, with the world at large. So whether you think AI is going to be a threat to humanity or save humanity, it is inescapable. It's coming into our lives. And for a lot of the time, you've already been using AI. If you've ever taken a recommendation of something to watch on Netflix or something on Amazon, those are forms of AI. They've already been built into your life. What generative AI promises to do is to make things easier. I want to write an email, but I'm not really a good writer. So you can ask it to write an email for you. And by the way, now it will check your spelling and grammar for you in the case of Apple. So for a lot of people, that's very compelling. Or I have all of these photos and they've got trees sprouting of people's heads because I'm a bad photographer. Can you just remove all the artifacts in the back of photos? I don't need to be a Photoshop expert in order to edit my images. So the question is, what are the use cases people are going to be looking at in your daily life? It might be writing, it might be productivity. I know people who are getting suggestions for planning their kids' birthday parties. People are writing their wedding vows. They're getting, as one of your correspondents mentioned, advice on how to create an all-vegan dinner that combines some vegetarian and meat dishes because I'm having a dinner party with very picky eaters. So it's going to be one of those things that you're going to seamlessly adopt. That is, you're not really going to know that you're using AI. You're just going to be turning to Apple or perhaps one of these other systems for advice and for help. And before you know it, you're gone down that path. There are concerns, as we mentioned. You have to turn over a lot of privacy information. All of that data needs to be mined by the AI. So do you trust the company that you're sharing all of that information with? What can go wrong when you share all that information? And we know things can go wrong. So you really have to have that level of trust. But in terms of how we're changing our lives, I venture to say that a lot of people looked at the airplane and said, I'll never get in one of those when they first came out. And now it's just a daily part of our lives.
Right. And that analogy, a change as profound as the use of money, that will be helpful in grounding this idea for people.